Hi friends, and this is part three of the listening section. Audio script I'm going to read for you. Say Hazel, then Tom. Hazel, Tom, these two people are talking. What they're talking about, let us listen to it. Okay. Yes. Here you see, this is the part. Okay. Tom, could I ask you for some advice, please? Tom says, of course. If you think I can help, what's it about? It's my first media studies assignment, and I am not sure how to go about it. You must have done it last year. Is that the one comparing the coverage of a particular story in a range of newspapers? That's right. Oh, yes, I really enjoyed writing it. So, what sort of things do I need to compare? Well, there are several things. For example, there is the question of which page of the newspaper the item appears on. You mean because there's a big difference between having it on the front page and the bottom of page and the bottom of page 10, for instance. Exactly. And that shows how important the editor thinks the story is. Then there is the size. How many column inches the story is given? Okay, how many columns it spreads over. And I suppose that includes the headline. It certainly does. It's all part of attracting the reader's attention. What about graphics? Whether there's anything visual in addition to the text. Yes, you need to consider those two because they can have a big effect on the reader's understanding of the story, sometimes a bigger effect than the text itself. Then she will need to look at how the item is put together, what structure is it given. Bear in mind that not many people read beyond the first paragraph. So, what has the journalist put at the beginning? And if, saying, there are conflicting opinions about something, does one appear near the end where people probably won't read it? And newspapers sometimes give wrong or misleading information, don't they? Either deliberately or by accident. Should I be looking at that too? Yes, if you can. Compare what is the different versions and as far as possible, try and work out what is true and what's not, what isn't. And that relates to a very important point. What is the writer's purpose, or at least the most important one, if they have several? It may seem to be to inform the public, but often it's that they want to create fear or controversy or to make somebody look ridiculous. Gosh, I see what you mean. And I suppose the writer may make assumptions um, about the reader. That's right, about their knowledge of the subject, their attitude, and their level of education, which means writing so that the readers understand without feeling patronized. All of them will make a difference to how the story is presented. And this is the first half, and there will be question maybe 11 to, sorry, 31 to 21 to 25, something like that, because this is the part three. Part three questions are 21 to 30. Okay, so I'll read more. Okay, does it matter one type of story I write about? No, national or international politics, the arts, anything, as long as it's covered in two or three newspapers. Though, of course, it will be easier and more fun if it is something that you are interested in and know something about. And on that basis, a national news item that would be worth analyzing. I'm quite keen on politics, so I'll try and find a suitable topic. What did you choose for your analysis, Tom? For your analysis, Tom, I was interested in how newspapers express their opinion explicitly, so I wanted to compare editorials in different papers. But when I started looking, I couldn't find two on the same topic that I felt like analyzing. In that case, I won't even bother to look. So, in the end, I chose a human interest story, a terribly emotional story about a young girl who was very ill, and lots of other people, mostly strangers, raised money so she could go abroad for treatment. Actually, I was surprised some papers just wrote about how wonderful everyone was, but others considered the broader picture, like why treatment wasn't available here. Hmm. I usually find stories like that raise quite strong feelings in me. I'll avoid that. Perhaps I'll choose an art topic like a different reviews of the film or something about funding for the arts. I will think about that. Yes, that might be interesting. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for your help. Tom, it's been really useful. You are welcome. Good luck with the assignment here. So in this way, this you see dialogue come to an end, and the actual reading will not be as normal as I am reading. I was reading slowly um, because this is my best speed. And the other thing is that I tried to read the words as they exist, but in the tips in the audio script, you in the audio you will not listen the same clear as I tried to speak here too. They will not. I was caring about you that you should understand, but the actual audio will not care uh, about your feelings or understanding or whatever. You need to do practice for this so that you should catch maximum number of words. So the questions are 21 to 30 in the beginning, and because this audio script had two parts, first half, second half. In the first half, the questions relate to 21 to 26. And complete the notes below, fill in the blanks as you know, only one word only, okay? So it is that but the first thing that I usually do is to just uh, strike out the numbers. This is, it looks important to me. And we see 24, 25, and 26. So this is, it will help you. Someday you will realize that I was right to tell you about this. Okay, now Um, there are other numbers are as well. They don't need, okay, because the A blank is not just following the numbers. Why I cut the number when we have blank spaces following the numbers. Okay. So it is that. Yes, it's gone now. One Hazel should analyze about items in newspapers. What dash the item is on page. Okay, and then the dash of item, including the headlines, the size of item, including this is the item maybe relating to a news or paper or text or writing to something like story related and things. Here's really the news. Okay. So the size of the item, including the headline, any dash accompanying the item, any graphics, okay, any graphics accompanying the items. Then you see the dash of the item, for example, might be made prominent. The structure of the item, for example, might be made prominent. And then the writer's main dash purpose, okay? And the dash the writer may make about the reader, the assumptions. The assumption the writer may make about the readers. So you'll have to fill in according to the passage, first half, and the second part relates to indicated second half of the audio script that I've read, and you will probably listen, and you will have to fill in the blanks or do the questions while listening. It's not before or after. Questions 27 to 30. What does Hazel decide to do about each of the following types of articles? So you see these options are given A, B, C, and you will have to make selection out of this. So you should very carefully read this. So she will definitely look for a suitable article. She may look for a suitable article, or she definitely won't look for an article. So here you can see this. We go. Okay, it's not disappearing. I see a national news item. So option A is there. She will definitely look for a suitable article. Editorial C. She definitely won't look for an article because this is Tom's choice, not of Hazel's. Human interest C. She definitely won't look for an article. And arts, yes, she may look for a suitable article relating to arts. So these are the options. These you have to return. Then you will transfer the answers to the answer sheet, but not now in the end. Okay, you will be given some time until so that if you want to make some corrections, so you can do that. So this is the end of um, part 3 listening section. If you one thing again I should tell you that audio script will not be shown, you will not see this, and you will do the paper while listening the audio. So that is the thing. But what I have here indicated for you, what you will write, how you will, you should at present, you see how to solve these problems. Okay, because at the initial stages you need assistance, you would need to write. But when you have done this, try to do the same test when absolutely blank, and you see how much fairly you can do this. First, you fill it like this, then you keep just ticking when the answer comes. When you guess the answer to question 21, when you are ready to write, just tick it so that you don't have to write. And then the answer to question 22 comes, so then just tick it. Okay. So ticking is the practice in the beginning, and then as you will take a blank test and try to do the same. Actually, this is a practice of doing the test. When you are good enough, then you can do it at the actual examination as well. When there are unseen texts, audios, they are somewhat similar. Okay. Thank you for watching. And in the end, the same formal request, if you have not yet, please subscribe my channel and press the bell button to get fresh from me. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Goodbye.